everybody, and welcome back to my 7 Days to Die quick tutorial. In my previous video I didn't cover everything, I ran out of time really before I could get to everything, but I wanted to make this tutorial about sod, and if time allows we'll go into caves. So sod is a new building block, building material. You have sod and you have hard sod. Now regular sod is basically wet sod. You can pick it up before it hardens. You have a limited amount of time. Once it hardens, you cannot pick it up. It's made out of really simple ingredients, basically plant fibers and dirt. So I'm going to make a bunch of sod. And this is, you saw the recipe there. So this is the sod, and I've already laid some down, and I'm going to make a sod floor. And since you're going to need the grass fibers anyway, you probably want to start by just clearing an area of the grass, because the grass being in the way makes it difficult to lay the sod, I have discovered. So you want to clear an area of your grass, and you'll use that grass to make it. You could also, oh, I hit the mic, sorry. Let me adjust it. Let's see, the new stone shovel. Let's give that a try. I had this idea that, you could even, to get your dirt, you could dig down a little bit. Oh, but I just run out of stamina so fast. Let me get myself some coffee. I know that you're not going to have coffee if you're just starting out the game, but for the purposes of this demo where we have limited time, where did the coffee go? Oh, here it is. I don't want to bore you by having you watch me sit here and rest. So I'm going to take the coffee, and I'm going to use the new stone shovel, which, let's see how that's made. I don't remember if I covered the stone shovel in my last, I think I did, but it's just sticks and some stone. So it's really simple building materials. So you could clear the area of the grass, and then you could collect some dirt and just kind of dig in a little bit, and then so I'm going to pause while I do this. Okay, I'm back. Now let's have a look. The sod has a hardness of 3.5, and a wood frame, it's a hardness of 4. So it's not as good as the wood, and of course it can't be upgraded like the wood. But if you don't have a lot of trees, like maybe if you're in the plains and there's not a lot of trees, if you don't have a lot of wood and you need shelter, what I've done is I've cleared, first you take the grass layer off, and then you take a layer of dirt off, because you're going to need the grass and the dirt for building. So now I'm going to make a sod house, and I can pick, before it dries I can pick it up, and you just lay it down. I'm not going to make it huge or anything, because odds are you're not going to, and if you make a mistake, you can pick it up. Odds are you're not going to be in a sod house for very long, because it's not the greatest of materials. But for your first house, it can suffice, So I'm going to leave an opening for a door. And of course I have to go and screw it up a little bit. And I guess you could make a sod floor and fill this all in and then build walls. I'm not going to do that because you know, that would be more time consuming, and if this is just going to be a temporary thing, why would you bother, right? So I'm going to leave space for a door there, and I'm going to build now the walls up. Let me hop up here and kind of move back here. Once it hardens, you cannot pick it up. I don't. I've said that before, right? But I like the fact that you can pick it up. So if you make a mistake, because I hate it when I make a mistake and I can't pick it up. It's just very annoying because it's really easy to make a placement mistake when you're building. And I've already used quite a bit of sod, but luckily I have more thanks to the wonders of the cheat menu. I imagine that if you were building this without using cheats like me, you would need to get quite a bit of dirt and grass, so you might, you would clear an area larger than this, but that doesn't mean that you have to build the house to fill that large area. You can have, just a clear kind of trench, and I'm going to put a frame down just so that I can get up, and I'm going to put more walls. And I'm going to pause this, and I'll get back with you in a moment. Alright, as you can see, I have built a sod house. I even put a roof. You don't really need a roof unless you're afraid of hornets or spider zombies jumping up. But if you put a lip around, you wouldn't have to worry about the spider zombies. So that's, doing a roof is probably takes more sod than doing a lip. So anyway, so you'll need a door. So I left a 2 space gap here to put a door, and there seems to be a hole there. Let me plug that hole with some dirt. Okay, so let's put a door here. The doors don't fit too great, but you can put a door and you can open and close the door. However, when you try to go in and out, you're too big, so you have to crouch. So that's an issue for the Fun Pimps. So I decided to leave a 3 space gap, 3 block gap, and see how that works with a door. The door there, and it does leave a gap at the top, and a spider zombie, I guess, could jump over that, so that's not good. There's a clear space there, so thinking. Maybe if you put although it's not large enough for a spider zombie to get through there. That's right. And you can always put a lip. You don't even need a roof if you put a lip. Silly me. I think it'd be better with limited supplies to just put a lip and not do a roof, but I already did a roof. But even though there's a 1 block gap above the door, it's not large enough for the spider zombie to come through. So that would be a way for you to do your door. In fact, let me upgrade this door. First I will need some planks. It helps if I spell it right. Which I thought I had some, but maybe not. Oh, I do have some. You know, I could not, upgrade this with the Taz's stone axe. So the Taz's stone axe is not a repair tool. I didn't know that. Let me make some scrap metal. And I'll upgrade the door. And now let's test this house. Well, first let me close and upgrade this door. And let me give myself a club. Alrighty. I don't need so many planks. I put lots of candles around because it was quite dark in here. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spawn some zombies out the door. Over there. So let's see if I remember how to do this. Pull up the first DM menu on, and then zombie. Let's do something from the biome spawner, and let's see if we can spawn well, a bunch of these. Oh, this is not good. Oh no! I'm dying! I'm dying! Okay. To get my oh, now you cheated. You got to see when you're repairing the door, there's like some sort of bug where they can glitch through. Okay, I don't really want to test the door. I want you to beat on the walls. Okay, this was not a good test. I'll have to do a different test. I want them to beat the walls, so having a door kind of means they're going to beat on. Okay, there you beat on the walls. Okay, so you saw that, you know, this is not going to be really good for a horde. But if there's just one zombie or something, then maybe it will work. Maybe you can leave a gap for to fight through, like a window. Ooh, there's a gore block. my pickaxe here. Let me try the bow. Be still so I can shoot you. You know, they always talk about gore blocks like it's a negative thing. And for the most part it is, but you could also be used to your advantage. I mean, it's gonna block their way, right? So leaving a window is probably a good idea. Alright, let me get rid of these gore blocks. Yeah. Nasty. Oh yeah, there's one up there. Alright, so there you've seen it. If you have a door, they're gonna go for the door more than the gore blocks. I mean, the sod. The gore blocks. I got gore blocks on the brain. Alright, so yeah. Look at that. And yeah, the gore blocks piled up so that, you know, I had difficulty even getting out of my house. And if I didn't have a roof, they could possibly use the gore blocks to climb over. So having a roof probably is a good idea. Go ahead and decay, stupid zombie. So there you have the sod house and a little bit of a stress test for it. They went for the door. Now, if you don't have a door, they're just going to beat on the walls. So you might want to think about that. I think what I would do is, let's see, do I got some sod here? Okay, let me pause the game and I'll show you. And I am back. And what I've done is I've made a murder hole here, so, and recessed the door inwards. So to get to the door, you go through this tunnel, and I also thickened the walls around this tunnel so that if the, you know, it makes it more difficult for them. This is the weak point here where you're going to be shooting, but they'll come up to the door and they'll beat on it, and you'll shoot them through the hole. I also thickened that because, you know, if they start pounding on the walls, you'll want to have some thickness there. So the idea is that you would stand here with your bow and you shoot them while they're pounding on the door. So let's test it. I don't want a repeat of the last time. I want to have time to get into the place before they're on me. So I'm going to try to target them way far away. Let's see. Okay, it's the same kind of feeling. I'm going to run into here. Close my door. And I'm going to get my bow. And I'm going to wait for them to come out to the door. Hurry up, you guys are slow. Are they beating on the walls now? Well, I noticed that they're not beating on the door, they're beating on the walls. Well, maybe the door sometimes. Maybe a crawler could crawl through this thing, I don't know. I can't really target their head because, alright, let's see. I'm gonna crouch down, maybe I can target them better. See, now they tore down one of the layers. Because they seem to be going for me instead of the door. I'm hitting the dead body instead of the zombie. Yeah, I continue to hit the body instead of the live zombie. And the gore block is pretty much filling it in. Come on, beat on the gore block. No, I don't want to hit the door. I want to hit the gore block. Okay. Unclog that a bit. wish I could aim for their head, but I'm not really seeing their head, just their bodies. So if I were redesigning it, I might take that into consideration. Kind of lure them. Let me rearrange my bar here. Yeah, I can't get rid of them until I turn into a gore block. I'm in here, come get me. They're just tearing, okay, now I got a gore block to beat on. And it seems to think that I'm hitting the door. Maybe if I crouch, I can hit the head. Why can I not stand up now? Okay. Okay, let's... Got 4 blocks here. Some of you may be saying, well, why not use spikes? Well, if you build a sod house, you probably don't have a lot of wood, right? Come on, little zombie. Okay, got a little too close to zombie. Come on, I'm in here, little zombie. Come on, get mine. How many are left? I think it might be just the one. I think that's it. It withstood 25 normal types of zombies. Yeah, he was beaten up on here, but I had made it extra thick there, I guess, and they only seemed to go much for the door when I was near the, when I was over here, they would go for the door. But when I was over here, they seemed to go for me instead of the door. That seems to be a change in the AI. But, so there you have it, my, my sturdy little sod house. And let's go outside and take a look at it from the outside. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see all of my daily videos, then please subscribe. And in the next episode of these quick tutorials, I'm going to explore a cave, because there's a cave near this little sod house, and we're gonna explore it and see the caves. So make sure you catch the next episode. Bye. Are you a nice doggy? Evidently not.